Okay, this is the latest patch of Cinders. As you can see, 2.13. This was released on December the 19th. So, yeah. And I haven't really gone into the game yet, but one thing I did forget to do when I chose my class was show all the classes, because this is pretty mind-blowing. And every class that they had previously, they buffed. So everything got buffed. I just, like I said, didn't go all into the details because a lot of things have changed. I'm only in the beginning of the game, and I forgot to highlight the classes, and I already picked my class. Might not be the best one because it's glass cannon, but yeah, it's Elden Ring related. That's why, because we're less than 2 months away from that, so we're gonna start a new game, and this is just gonna be showing the classes.
Indeed.
We don't need to watch this. Right, so let me. That's right, it's just the monitor's a bit just far away, because I'm not like directly in front of me, it's like it's 2 meters to my left. Alright, we'll name this character. As I got back into my DJing, so we name it from the first official DJ mag, which was this Jockey Slut. And strangely enough, I thought it went out of existence, but no. It's still out there. I thought it went out back in 1994. So anyway, and then it's strange, it come up on my I don't know, I was searching for something, can I see it? And I was like, how weird is that? But yeah, it's unless they brought it back, I don't know. She always play as a female. So these are the classes. All these, every single class, they got a ton of new. I counted, well, it's either 49 or 50. It might be 50 or 49. It's definitely 49, but it might be 50. So all the original classes got a buff, because all this is, I will make a character, then I'll just leave it at that, because I might go back to this, because there's some couple of other mods that are coming out in the new year, which will take up to Elden Ring, which are really, really good. The Convergence mod, I think, will be coming out in the new year, because they're really working on that, and then a brand new Dark Souls mod, which I'm really looking forward to doing that as well. So these are the classes. So these would be the ones that we had. Now this is different. Well, perhaps it's, I'm not too sure. It is the armor that's changed, right? The mercenary, no, but like I said, all these classes have been buffed. In some way, it says it in the patch notes. This is the same, but this has been buffed. But this is different. The assassin, you've got the dagger, I should imagine, and I should imagine that armor gives you, because it's the assassin's armor, gives you some sort of invisibility, a little bit like the obscuring, which gives you total enemy de-aggro, and I don't know what ring that is. The samurai was always in it. I don't know what's changed with this, but I all know they've all been buffed, the weapons, in some way, whether it's a moveset or whatever, I don't know. The warrior looks the same to me. The threat is loads of classes, and the bandit, I don't know why they'll call this the bandit, but he looks like a beefy boy. Then you've got the soldier, who looks the same to me with a crossbow, and that looks like the claymore. Here we go. This is where we're getting into the new classes. So obviously you've got the Dragon Knight, and there's all the information up the top of the screen. And obviously this is from I think it's Dark Souls 2 version of it, or Dragon Form. Well, it might be Dark Souls 1, I'm not too sure. But anyway, right there. You've got the Herald. This was originally in the game. Like I said, they've all been buffed. This is now the Captain. They've got a dirty great big shield and whatnot. And that ring I can see from it looks like the Jester's ring. It might not be because it's a bit difficult to tell because it's like a luck ring. I'm not too sure because the luck's really low. So the peasant doesn't look like they changed much here, but there is a load of characters. Okay. The adventurer. This is new. And also you'll find him in the Violent Shrine as well. And this looks like some sort of weapon that's got sort of like a flame coming out of it, because like you can see a torch in there, and they've just remodeled it, and that's what you get. And when you play this game, the Cinders, you always want to start with the master key, because it opens every door in the game, every single door. The Forlorn Mage. Now I would say this is a complete rip from the Convergence mod, because it's ice based. In the Convergence mod, when you play that, you start off in a fiery area, so this is always the best class to start with in the Convergence mod, because you can just, you're immune to, you're just an ice king, do you know what I mean? It's a very good, if I tried Pyromancy on the Convergence mod, and God, it took me ages to beat it because it's just fire against fire. But anyway, move on. Hunter. No, I like the bow. Bows are, especially Flynn's bow and Flynn's ring, it does so much damage in the end, especially with all the arrows that you get in the end. You can one shot everything in this game. In new games certainly. If you manage to get to +10 and Flynn's ring to a +5, and you know, being light, but this must be buffed as well. You need the arrows really. The best ones I think are the Draconic arrows, unless they've added more, I don't know. The Sorcerer, I don't know if this is the Sorcerer out of Dark Souls 1. I think this is new. Right, the Pyromancer, this looks no different. Like, I want to repeat myself again. All the old classes have been buffed. So, the Cleric, yep, looks the same to me. Right. Now the Priest, I've played this one, but what they've changed here, they've given it a dirty great big weapon. And I'm not too sure, but I've seen them in. I've seen this in the Convergence mod, and you know these two people do collaborate, but they've also been arguing a lot, because I've watched one of the guys that actually is a dev streaming this game, and you know I think they've made up a little bit. It's competition, isn't it? So the only difference with this is it's starting off with a different weapon. As before, you've still got the spells. I don't know what you have in hand, I can't remember. So the Heretic is, I played this, this is quite good. You got that other weapon there is the Needle of Agony, which is a Demon Souls weapon. So this just looks like the same. It's a good class to start with. spells always good because you can hit from like you can hit from away, you know what I mean, and you can choose your difficulty, you know, at the start of the game. If you want it hard or whatever, right? So this looks no different. The Skeptic, I just don't like the look of this one, never have done, but yeah. The Paladin looks no different, except for you've got a spell buff. Yeah, you got Force and I forget what they're called, those flying discs. Then you've got the Jester, which when they first introduced this character, I one-shot everything with just throwing knives because I just put everything scaled with luck. Then they nerfed it in the next patch. The Jester, everything was just Medea, just throwing knives, just 99 luck, and just some other leveling in the stats. And I just got just ordinary throwing knives. It's unreal. Then it was patched. So anyway, I think they just added, because you can throw. You throw basically shit out your mouth with the pyromancy hand. That's what that spell is at the bottom. You throw it out, but basically it's toxic. Do you know what I mean? So the Conjurer, this is new. So you got two conjuring enemies that you can conjure in there. One's the dog and one looks like a skeleton. The Collector. Now this looks like the Beast cutter out of Bloodborne, and you got the gun. Right. Now you got the Guardian. Now this is out of Dark Souls 1, and I should imagine, if it doesn't look like it looks like they've remodeled the set, but I should imagine the weapon art of that, because you've got a Havel Swing as well. So I imagine the weapon art from that, which is naturally it's not Tranquil Walk of Peace. It does something anyway that usually is quite in Dark Souls 1. It breaks a lot. You need Tranquil Walk of Peace to actually in the vanilla game to actually not make it break, because you can just literally one shot everything with just lifting up the sword. So yeah, that's new. This is what I chose on my playthrough. Look, 2 vigor, because it and I've done a little bit of a mistake, because I made the voice acting, not the voice, like, you know, when you take damage, like silent. So when you shout out, like, you know, you've got the shout out thingy, it's just silent. But this one says a complete madman closes battle while on the verge of death can be occasionally heard scream, "Oh, Elden Ring." But I don't know. I forgot all about it. But I did choose this one. And this is the one I'm playing through. And the leap attacks are just mad. I had to level up too. But you've got a buff in it. Will literally put you into red tier stone ring. When I mean literally, you just take it, just depletes your health down to that. But it's a lot of damage. You'd have to upgrade the red tier stone ring literally, and your stats, because you've got a lot of dex, strength and endurance, but at no vigor. But you wouldn't survive very long with that vigor. But you have got an item that literally they did used to have like a spiky item, and it just depleted. This other item they've changed it. It's just like a red leaf. You take it, and it literally puts you down to red tier stone, no health, literally. Oh, bloody hell. I'll have to charge up my that before I get through this. And this has been on charge for a long time. There's just something wrong with this controller. PS4, old controllers. The old PS4 is showing its age. I could wire up my PS5, but then I'll have to refigure it back to the PS5 So this is what I chose anyway. Like the look and everything. The Beast Claw works like it does in Bloodborne. And then, so this is the one I chose, Madman. So, you got the Doorman. See, these are all new classes. The Hermit, I think was always here, but they've rechanged it. The Royal Lancer, as you can see, a pokey boy, and that looks like some sort of like Yorshka's type spit. I don't know. There's loads, believe me, there is absolutely loads. The Huntsman, I don't know what weapon that is, but obviously he's got the crossbow. I'm not a fan of the crossbows, but I don't know. I mean, the bows are really good in this game, but I don't know about the crossbows. Never really tried them. Now, that armor's got some very good stats. Hands of God, I think they're not from Demon Souls, but they might be from Dark Souls 1 that you make through thingy. So anyway, you start off with those anyway. Also, it's got the red tear stone thing that I was telling you about. That it's like a plant thing there. That puts you into red tears. It depletes your health. Hands of God. I mean, all these, they work really good. From when I played all these before, they were just like models, and these look like actually when from the actual game themselves. You got Scholar. Obviously, that's out of Dark Souls 1. That's the Chandler. You do the funny gesture, the dance, and it's also Iron Pineapple. That's how he got his name, the YouTuber, because it looks like an iron pineapple. So the Scholar, and well, it says it up there, the resident of the long forgotten library intent of discovered. Oh, the forgotten library, because he is. Well, you do see him in Dark Souls 1 at the beginning, but he's in the Grand Archives, because farming for that weapon is near impossible, but I done it to platinum the game. The Chandler is quite a good weapon, but it does a funny dance, but I don't know what it does in this. It's obviously got a frost spell. I've already picked up in my other character. I don't know what it does. The Royal Warden. Now, I would say this is Goth's bow they've managed to get out of Dark Souls 1. So it's purely a bow build, right? You're a tank, and you don't have to stay this way, but it's just I should imagine you can just one shot a lot of things that there's just so many new classes, you know what I mean? So that looks like Goth's bow to me. I've never seen a bow like that in all the Souls games, apart from the one you can't obtain, which is the Goth's bow. The Wandering Knight. So one day I got invaded, and I weren't too sure if it was the Mirror Knight or the Wandering Knight, but it might have been the Mirror Knight when I was playing this mod the other day. By two guys. There's always two guys, never one on their own. But it looked like the Mirror Knight. But the reason why I say that is because when I invaded their world, the enemies in that world were misplaced and missing items. That's how you know you've invaded. But there was definitely someone that looked like that, but it looks more like the Mirror Knight, which I thought, because I nearly had him. It was the other guy that got me, because it was on high wall and I didn't have much health. Literally, it was only about 15 health. But yeah, but I think there's playing the Convergence mod. Anyway, so you got the Athlete. This is what I noticed straight away when I went into the thingy. So the Athlete, you're just going to sprint like hell, because you've got a sensor in palm there, which makes you run like hell. And it looks like you've got some other weapon there, like no, it's this. This could be like the followers javelin, I really don't know. But the master of all things have included discs, shot put, javelin, running and jumping. They've added a new item, ring, in this thing that absolutely launches you. Not like the jump ring. I see it in the thing, in the loading screens. A new ring. I think they're trying to create it like you can jump like Elden Ring, because they did have a ring like this before, and it's pointless. You didn't hardly jump. So anyway, that's the athlete. So this is new. So you got the spotted whip, which is poison. You got the pyromancy. I don't know what those spells are because I can't see. So it's the ashen pyromancer. You got the forgotten knight. You've got the reaper. You got the chef. You do get throwing items like this, but they all do a lot of damage. This does a lot of damage as well. I know it does. The Crab King, the Claw does anyway. These are all new, so all the description are up there. And like I said, Master Key is the best because it opens up every door. Otherwise, then you have to find every key. You know. Monk. Now, this is new. This used to do like a lightning effect, whether it still does it or not, because it actually is like the Mendant Staff that had like a lightning buff. Whether it does that the same, I don't know. The Carthus Warrior. Now, if I make another character, now the reason why I went into the Cinders mod, there's a guy that actually is a dev that works on it, so I've watched him stream. He usually streams around about now, and he chose this character. He was playing this character, and I thought, does he, you know? So I was going to choose this, but I thought we'd be so close to Elden Ring, you know. Perhaps I want to keep it to that. Do you know what I mean? You know. So anyway, and the mods that I'm thinking of that are coming out in January. Oh god, like literally middle of January. So they keep you occupied until Elden Ring, if you're a Souls fan. But this I see the guy doing a lot of damage with this. So yeah. But they're all good. They've all been buffed. So this is new. I'm not a big fan of like S stocks, but you know. And you're cursed. So that's all of them. Let's count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I knew there was 50 because I counted it before and I thought there was 49. So originally there was 20. So they've added 30 more classes. There might have been a little bit more, you know what I mean? But there was always 20 classes in this mod. Yeah. So for me, if I do the second character, I'll just quickly do this. Wait, they're not down this, it's down here more or less. Female, barrier gift, master key, just opens up every door in the game. Face presets. We're just gonna load one because all this is I might come back to this, but I'm going to play the game through that. But all this is just, we'll upload this, just highlighting all the classes, because I think this Cinders version, I know it's, you know, there's been 100 versions, you know, even more than that of this game, you know, but I think this is what I've read in the patch notes, and I didn't want to spoil myself too much, because I read 3/4 of them, and it sounds like the best one they've made, you know, so with damage wise, and you know, new bosses, new placements, and my only biggest complaint about this mod, there's just way too many mimics in this game. It's just hundreds of them. Anyway, so this is just really highlighting all the characters in the game, and yeah, the one that I picked, the Elden Ring one, it's the Bloodborne Beast Claw, plays like Bloodborne. So anyway, we'll finalise that, and I thought I'd done the classes before I'd done the initial playthrough. So what you do is here, configure journey, right? Explorer mode is easy mode, right? That means you don't get to plus your weapon up to more than the normal, say +5 or +10, and your rings don't go up, but you've got a passive heal all the time, right? Standard mode is an ordinary mode. Wanderer mode is a little bit harder. Mythic and Gauntlet mode. It's all in the wiki. So before I do that, and the other thing is, there's a no hit run in this, and there's a no death run for the rings. You know, so if you configure your journey, and then you can start anywhere in the game, but then you've broken the pact of starting here, because you can start anywhere. Okay, I mean, you can. It says where do you want to start your journey. You can start it anywhere in the game, but right at the beginning of the game, you can warp to. Oh God, the Dread Keep. So that's there still, and they've changed a lot of things. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it here, and I'm just gonna. I'll upload it to YouTube, and I just wanted to show the classes. Let's see if you're interested in playing this mod, and if you've got a PC. And I bought this PC to play these mods because these are free to play. So if you feel like supporting the mod creators, I highly recommend it. A lot of people do, because there's a lot of time put into these. Obviously I play online, I play on the banned servers. Most people do. That's why I'm always getting invaded and all sorts of trouble. So anyway, this is the latest version, and everything's been installed correctly, and that's all the classes. That's what I just wanted to make this video about, the classes. So yeah, this should be the last mod I play before when they release the Convergence mod. I know it's going to be very, very soon, because it's in whip mode at the moment. We'll see what they change with that, but I'm really looking forward to the Dark Souls mod that's coming, which Grimrock made. It's the guy that made Daughters of Ash, so it's Zuli the Witch and Grimrock, and it's been in the making for a couple of years, and it's there. He says it's his best project he's made. He's already modded Bloodborne anyway, so yeah. So that's all the classes for the Cinders.